Hey everyone, this is Yumi from House of Hoots. This is the part 4 of the Let's Play on Analogue A Hate Story. We're reading the stuff that the Pale Bride wrote, and right now we have a message from Yune. She wants to talk to us. Let's see what she has to say. She wants to interrupt us? Yeah, sure. And she's saying that we're finding out a lot about the Mungwagwa, but she doesn't know anything from where we're from. And she doesn't know anything besides the ship because she's been disconnected from everywhere else from so long. She's asking if we're from the United Korean Space Probe Agency. I'm gonna say no. And she assumed we were. And she says that she couldn't really help us if we weren't, so let's say we are from there. Okay. She wants to know about Earth. She doesn't know anything about it. She has some ideas, but she doesn't think that they're all completely right. Let's say we know about Earth. She sounds very excited about it. She's saying that it's a sphere that everyone lives on, and there's a lot of space and air, that you can look at stars. And this is what she heard from the Pale Bride. She never actually saw Earth. The Pale Bride was also born in a ship after it left Earth system, solar system, and her parents were born on Earth. And they brought a lot of stuff like books and videos. And she doesn't really trust all of that because she heard all of that when she was a child. And she's having a hard time asking us stuff from yes or no, which are the options we have to talk to her. Well, other ships succeeded. We were from one of them, so seasons aren't just metaphors. And Hyune says that the Pale Bride said that winter was something that actually happened on Earth and not just something emotionally. And yes, that is based on reality. She sounds very amazed by that. Pyongyang. She's saying that the city had streets with trees and gardens on top of roofs. I have never heard of it, but I'm gonna click yes. And I'm gonna say that it was truly that beautiful. She's saying that she would love to see that. And she says that it sounds very romantic. She's saying that she's not really used to that because the logs all deal with all the family drama all the time, so she's not used to being romantic. And she's asking us if Earth is worth being romantic about. Of course it is. She's worried about bothering us, but she wants to ask something else. I think it's possible to her one day see Earth, but we never know. Okay, so we've shown this to her already. Okay, let's go to this straight to hell part. So she's saying that she thinks her father was wrong and she didn't go into cryostasis, she just went straight to hell. She's saying that before she could read books, she could have friends, she could go to school, she could leave home, she could go to the plaza or anywhere else in the ship. And she's saying that her father said that she should be respectful, but she should also speak up for herself. And she's saying that maybe if she was more obedient and just listened to what her sister-in-law tells her to, things would be easier. And she's considering just being, passive about everything. And she's scared that she'll actually end up believing that sometime. Let's show this to Hyunei. Okay, she doesn't have anything to say about this. Let's read another entry here. This one, wife. So the servant of the house has been very insistent on teaching her how to cook. But she doesn't say it's cooking, it's serving meals. And she's saying that she didn't want to learn that, she wanted to learn sewing because she loved cosplay, so and she asked her why is it so important, and the servant said that she'll make a good wife. And then she said that she didn't want that because she could be more. And then the servant said that, for her to not be silly because she thought she was just joking. And she'll be of marriage age in the next year. And she didn't really know that she was going to get married in the next year. Oh. And she got very mad that she was going to get married. Let's show this. Let's chat for a few minutes, okay? She's saying that no matter our reasons, it's nice that we're reading the logs. I think it's tragic. I mean, imagine being woken up many years from when you went into cryostasis and everything's changed. Everything is different and the society is very different. You're a woman and you're not allowed to read. You're not allowed to say your mind. And she added another message for us to read. So let's go find that new message. I wonder, yes. Okay, at least use my real name. So she tried to go back into stasis by going on a hunger strike. That didn't work, but she found out where she got the Pale Bright name. And she couldn't finish because she was crying too much. She will be dead when she's 18. She didn't get anything as in going back to stasis, but her father listened. They call the stasis pod an egg. And he broke it to get her off, so So he put the pale bride in Chinese characters, but everything else was in Korean. And her father, her new father, said that the rest in Korean is foreign and archaic, but the pale bride is the name on top. Oh wow. Okay, so this is weird. The real name of the pale bride is Hyune, which is the AI. Let's see what she has to say about this. So that is the pale bride. We're talking to the pale bride. Okay. Okay, so she was pretending to be an AI. And she's saying that she thinks we don't want to know more about her. And she re-enabled the admin access. Well, I actually wanted the admin password, but I actually wanted to find more about her. She's adorable. I mean, it must be very bad to be, you know, at such a young age and waking up in such a different environment. There is a new file on the block 5. Okay, so something happened because before she used to be very temperamental, as they say, because she used to have an opinion and everything else, but she became very submissive later on. This is when she found out she was going to get married. So she went to confront him about it. And she would be able to marry any man she finds nice enough to marry. And she didn't even get calm learning that she would have to marry the emperor. So let's see. Favor? Yeah, sure. Okay, so there is a block that we can't access because she gets a pain. Okay, so we have to go into super user mode and type decrypt block 3. Okay. We'll do that soon in the next part of this Let's Play. See you in the next video.